I would say Devil May Cry 2 spoilers, but the game is 23 years old. If you gave a shit, you would have played the game already. Devil May Cry 2, a game so bold as to ask the question, what if they made a second one? The game opens with Rouge and the Bats stealing Dante's necklace, prompting him to go to a small island nation to seek revenge. Starting the game, and I was immediately impressed by the fact that I didn't have to relearn half of Dante's moveset. Oh my god, you can quit the mission now? This is revolutionary. Seems like Dante retained some of his skills, which is nice. It would be nice if there's a certain Japanese man who's involved in some shady stuff were capable of remembering things as well. After a short jaunt down the path, I got into my first combat. It almost felt like DMC1, but I felt a lot more powerful this time. S rank in the first 10 minutes, okay. I wasn't even paying attention. I didn't even register that there was a combo bar yet. Shortly after this, I realized that I also had the double jump, something I never unlocked in my DMC playthrough. I also found it really fun juggling enemies with Ebony and Ivory. This is definitely not something that remains viable for the rest of the game. After another short break, I entered my first combat arena. These do not look like things I want to be fighting with my sword. I shall decidedly jump immediately upon the... Oh shit. After a quick double jump into flying guns later, I realized this must have been the game people were talking about when they said awesome aerial combos. Armed with this knowledge, and with 2 handguns, I slaughtered everything in my path. This warpath eventually came to an end when I blew up a monastery. Now Dante, oh, still in the cutscene. Before the guilt of the consequences of my wanton destruction could truly sink in, the last surviving nun came out to give me instructions on how to atone for my sins.
And although he is the president of an international public corporation, he uses the demon power. Please deal with Arius and his master for us.
Alright, so this game just became Cruelty
Looks
Squad.
like it's your lucky day.
We are to go kill a corporate overlord. On my way to kill said corporate overlord, I spent a little too long solving this puzzle room, opened a door by whacking around some balls, and learned about the dodge roll. Dante May Souls 6 in a store near you today. This is Devil May Cry. Gargoyles can't just be gargoyles. What are you, dumb? Come down from there. Or stay up there. It's your choice. Honestly, I think this is funnier. After parrying Falco's neutral special, I ripped his wings off and used them to fly to the end of the stage. Immediately upon stepping into the next stage, I am confronted by Big Goat, like the other ones, but bigger. Okay, this one looks like a little bit more of a problem. A little bit more Souls dodge later, and I took down Big Goat in like 10 swings. That's it? That's all the boss fight I get? What? It died in that few hits? Oh, that wasn't the boss. This was. He also went down pretty easy. After spending yet another 5 minutes searching for something because the map doesn't give you a marker on where to go like in Devil May Cry 1, or really anything for that matter. Like, how do you even get an S rank style meter in most scenarios? These dudes die in like 3 hits. There's just not enough dudes. I need more dudes, chat. I moved on to the next stage. Some spam square gameplay later, another Falco parry, and a quick sprint later, I realized another one of Dante's upgrades in this game. Oh my god, an ending double trigger early preserves it? Holy shit. Dante has learned things since Devil May Cry 1. He knows how to not waste meter. Up next, we fight Cracked Snake Lady thing. Honestly, controlling Dante was the hardest part of this fight. Dante has a weird quirk in the game where he sometimes locks into the furthest target rather than the closest one. But nothing serious. Nothing I've had to pull out crazy combos for. A bike? Oh shit, yeah. Now we're getting it. Give me this. Oh. It's just the shotgun, not a bike. It is a bike. Fuck yeah. Now we're rolling. I was saying, like, probably half an hour ago. I'm concerned about the red orb No! These enemies scared the shit out of me when I first saw them because they looked like Frost in Devil May Cry 1, and I didn't have the grenade launcher. But they kind of just jumped in random directions, so they weren't really that much of a threat. I don't know who they thought would have... Ow! Nice drop kick. Okay, the Harpies also drop kick you, but they do it from the sky. Alright, can I... Oh my god. Alright. And that's how you teach a blood goat a lesson. Oh, these things don't go down so easy. Ow. Giant gorilla made a return, but after a bit of monkeying around, he died, and I got back to the game. What if I fly? What do you do then? He doesn't do anything. He's a fool. One final shotgun blast to the face and he's done. The game in question had me fight tanks, and just like tanks in real life, if one well-equipped dude gets too close to the tank, it's done for. Wow. He's got a turn radius on him. Doesn't help that they almost never move. After catching Falco lacking once again, I got lost, checked my map to try to figure out where to go, and then never did that again because this map is useless. I eventually stepped into the trigger for the next boss fight, a hind. Are we Metal Gear right now? Phase 1 of this boss fight featured a ground battle with a presumably blind pilot. Okay, what is he aiming at? I just saw that. What? Look, he's shooting. What is he shooting at? Though to give him some credit, the pilot was a flesh monstrosity that probably has never seen a helicopter before, so the fact that it was in the air at all is a miracle. After doing a bit of PS2 platforming... Oh god! Yeah, I can't see where I am now. My wife misses me, but her aim is getting better. Whoa! Okay. Oh, I can just run. We escape to the roof, where we must fight the hind a second time. You know, that menu noise is very nostalgic. Like, every single 2000s action game ever had that specific menu noise. Like, all of them. It was like non-negotiable. If you made an action game in 2001, okay, the camera's a little ridiculous. If you made an action game in 2001, you had to have that menu noise. Is the fight still not over? Come on. Oh my god. Okay. I played enough PS2 games to know when a PS2 game is telling you, fuck the boss. Do this parkour challenge. And so, one parkour challenge later, and we then fight the Hind for a third time. Hi, helicopter. Helimachopter. I think at some point the devs forgot that they gave us guns. Nope. Doesn't even hit the side of the building. Truly a boss that couldn't hit the broadside of a barn. Because it can't hit the broadside of a fucking skyscraper. Following the greatest gameplay to cutscene transition in the history of gaming, we immediately move on to our next boss. What are we gonna fight the building? Yes, past me. We are fighting the building. 2 bosses in a row where really all you have to do is hold square. His second phase isn't that bad though. Man, I can close the distance. I can get some swangs. We can do some swinging. After completing those 2 bosses, we then move on to an oil rig. Because the big bad is there, I guess. Believe me, if there was more lore to share, I would make up bullshit for you. But there's nothing. Oh my goodness. He's sliding on a rail! It's a Sonic reference. We then meet our latest enemy type, the bomb that kills everything for you. We then use our Falco powers to ignore PS2 platforming. I now submit to you proof that elevator sequences in games can be fun. Oh no. Half-Life. Half-Life. Oh god, it really is Half-Life. You know, both Doomguy and Dante are pretty prolific shotgunners of demons. But do you guys think that Dante, or that Doomguy would be disgusted by Dante's, like, love for flair? Like, Doomguy is all, like, brutal efficiency. Meanwhile, Dante is over here doing tricks on the meat. Oh boy. You guys ready for Half-Life Part 2? No, guys. How about you want to bet? They're never gonna do this again. Finally, we meet Mr. Big Bad. Oh yeah, that's right, we're here to kill a CEO. Except he isn't actually that big, so he called in his big brother to kick my ass. Alright. 3 HP bars. Let's get hit by the first attack, that's what's let's. Here, eat a double trigger real quick. What? I can do what? No way, this is a 1 phase boss. This guy has to have something in his back pocket. Oh, okay. Or that could just be the boss. Works for me. That was a horrible impression. Alexander and the terrible, horrible, no good, very bad impression. Now believe it or not, dear viewer, but firing guns wildly inside of an oil rig may be hazardous to your health, so you have to run to escape it before it explodes. Oh. I'm still controlling the dude. What? Missile launcher. Okay. As you wish. Also, what's that? Is that oil rig connected to the mainland by Is an oil rig connected to the mainland by a highway? What is this? Death Stranding? After getting away just in time, we ride off to a graveyard. Again, don't ask how we got here or how we concluded that we needed to be here. If the game isn't going to give context, I'm not going to bother making up bullshit. We solve another puzzle, whack off another ball, before getting sent to hell for our sins. Come on, hit me with your next boss fight. This is what we in the biz call a gun-only fight. Probably. We then proceeded to Gun Only, the second boss in Devil May Cry, to feature Vor as a gameplay mechanic. Well, that was easy. Oh, I still have to deal with Jaboy. After dealing with Jaboy and escaping the Shadow Realm, we then finished the stage.